I've got this.
What's up, Psyker? Nah, there isn't. So,
Better get back.
nah, there isn't. I was about to say surprisingly, but not surprised that it's not.
You're not getting away.
Alright, but
You're not getting away. That's what I was thinking. Help me out. It's over. Not what I was. That's what I was thinking. See you. You're not getting away. Over here. See you. Over here. It's your turn. You're not getting away. There you go. What? You're not getting away.
welcome back. Welcome back. Damn.
You're not getting away. It's your turn. Over here.
I don't know how your PC. Lowkey, I think I should be able to. I could play Delta Room. 7 hours? Alright, bet. I'm gonna have to play chapter 1 again. I played chapter 1 on Switch, and then I beat the secret boss. That shit was hard, bro.
Over here. You're not getting away. Over here.
Damn, it's too slow. Oh, for real? That means I'm gonna have to play chapter 1 again, so it actually like lines up and stuff. 'Cause, like, I don't want to play chapter 2 without playing chapter 1. You know what I mean?
Over here. See you.
I bet. So like that's another playthrough on the channel that's coming up next then. No, actually, now that you mention it, I should go download it right now while I still have the chance to. catching up. My laptop's low-key slow, but I hope it'll work.
Over here! You're not getting away!
I messed up that entire combo. It still worked.
Over here! See you! Take the turn! There you go! What? You're not getting away! Over here! Here goes! Go take! Over here! See you! That's what I was thinking! Hey! Over here! You're not getting away! Keep trying! Over here! See you! Then how about this? What? Hey, that's what I was thinking! What? How about this? You're not getting... Hey! That's what I was thinking! Hey! Over here! See you! What? It's your turn! It's over!
That kinda works. That doesn't make sense. Straight legs.
Over here! See?
Wait. Let me make him go crackhead energy. Alright, straight crackhead energy. Imagine that worked. No, I want straight crackhead energy going on.
It's your turn! There you go! That's smart! Keep trying! That's what I wanted to hear! Take it!
Wait, am I not crackhead energy? Okay, I am now.
That's what I was thinking! That's smart! What? There you go! You're not getting away! Hey! That's what I was thinking! See ya! That's smart!
I want that shit. I want to do this straight online. This is so funny.
That's smart! You're not getting away. Denied.
You do white to heavy.
Not what I was. You're not getting away. You're not getting away. Keep trying. See. Over here. Denied. Over here. There you go. Take care. Over here.
The fact that this stuff works, like, why is Gohan such a crackhead now? Such a crackhead at this point.
There you go. See. Over here. There you go. There you go. Over here. There you go. There you go. You're not getting away. Over here. Not what I was thinking. There you go. See. Over here. Here goes. Denied.
No, I mean, like, generally speaking. Like, I really have been slacking, though. Like, I've been taking straight L's in fighters. I just haven't been generally interesting. At least as far as I know. So, like, yes, that's 2 examples right there. Like, I need to drop actual videos as well. You know what I should do? Since, you still on board for editing, like, the streams and stuff to make the funny moments and stuff? Cause high key, I could use that. I could use moments like that. So, like, if you're still interested, let me know, cause I could probably start something up, start like a playthrough or something, and then you could, you know, work. All right, bet, cool. So, like, yeah, this channel needs something like that. Like, we need something different, cause I feel like I haven't been doing very much. I mean, besides what I've been doing already. Yeah, I'm trying to hit 500 soon. We've been sitting at 250 for like a couple months already. I'm surprised we didn't lose a lot of subscribers, because I haven't been doing very much at all. I mean, it kind of be sporadic, but I'm able to. Alright, cool, that's cool. Nah, you see, I don't want you to do it immediately after. Like, take your time with it, because, like, obviously, you have school and stuff, and, like, school is starting up, so shouldn't be in a rush to, you know, help me out with making videos. But yeah, whenever you can, just let me know, because I'm down. Like, I need the help. Plus, like, you're really good at editing, so 2 birds, 1 stone, sorta. this stuff will help me out, and I'm pretty sure it'd be fun as hell for you, cause I'm pretty sure you enjoy editing, as well as like just adding your own twists and stuff to certain stuff. So like, go for it, man.
I'm here to. What a capacity for learning! Right. Okay, let's have you try this. It was a challenging one, but you handled it well. Could you try this maneuver? You're strong enough to stop me during an urge. You should be able to handle this. You've scored full marks on this trial. Time to move to the next. What a capacity for learning! Here's the next one. There you are! There you are! There you are! Amazing! You're better than I imagined. Do you need to take a break? There you are! There you are! What a capacity for learning! Perhaps try this next. Not going to lose. You've scored full marks on this trial. You can do this. I believe in you.
Why is my button not working?
Are you okay? Oh dear. Oh dear. Are you okay? Oh dear.
See how this is done.
Are you okay? Don't eat. Are you okay? Don't eat. Are you okay? Oh dear. Oh dear. Are you okay? Oh dear. Are you okay? You scored full marks on this trial.
Oh, nice. Aces? I think. Oh no.
Damn it. Damn it. Damn
Over here!
not going to lose. Damn it. Are you okay? Damn it. Are you okay?
Damn it, I missed it. I'm gonna do this double comment on it. Oh, please.
Time to finish this! Maximum power!
I'll keep on misclicking.
Maximum power!
Damn it. Are you okay? Not going to lose. Damn it.
Go on!
That does a lot.
Maximum power!
Damn it.
Go on!
Damn it.
much. Alright, one more.
Maximum power!
Damn it.
To finish this!
Take this! You're not for to lose.
Alright.
Brace yourself for the coming battle! Put your best foot forward! Vegeta! You can do better! Bam! You can do better! Bam! Vegeta! You can do better! Vegeta! You can do better! Vegeta! You can do better! Vegeta! You can do better!
How soon?
Vegeta!
Okay, immediately after I do the medium.
Vegeta! You can do better! Vegeta! Vegeta! You can do better! Vegeta! Vegeta! You can... Vegeta! You can do better! You made that look easy. Okay. How about this?
Do I have a base idea? You see, at first I wanted to do a variety of things, but like low-key, I'm not really sure of that yet, because you know, when there's so much to do now, I don't know what to do. But I'm gonna keep the idea in my head just in case I do end up wanting to do multiple things at once.
You made that look easy. It all comes down to this.
Why, you had something in mind? I don't know why I was having trouble.
Have you been this good all along?
Yo, what's up, Brian?
It's time to face your opponent.
Be confident in your own power.
Oh no!
Okay. Okay.
Take this!
Alright.
Oh no!
Take this!
Just like what type of content would you provide had I made more video? I honestly would do more gaming.
Oh no!
Like, those are fun to do.
Take this! Take this! Looks like that didn't take much out of you.
Ew. Type of
Oh
combo.
no!
It's more of what. Oh snap! Would it be like a regular gaming channel challenge runs? You see, that's what I'm not really sure of, cause I feel like I could do a lot of those things. Let me think about that. Let me think about that. Like, I could do challenge runs and competitive based, but sometimes I want to do regular gameplays and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I can't do speedrun. I'm gonna be dead honest with you.
Are you okay? 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 Are you okay?
Yeah, a variety of niches, cause like.
Are you okay? 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 Are you okay?
Each one of those things usually. Yeah, yeah. You see, that's like because of it being oversaturated. I wanted to for me personally. You see, that's kind of what I wanted to do as well, cause like I wanted to do multiple because I realized how oversaturated gaming is. Cause like you could turn around anywhere and there'd be like a whole new gaming YouTuber blowing up because he played something old, or you know, he found a way to make something new even more fun and fresh and stuff like that. So
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I don't know why I keep
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
damn, how I fucked that up.
Are you okay?
That was easy. I had to wait.
Are you okay?
Alright, so let's stick to one genre. Alright, cool. But the question stands now. What genre?
Are you okay? Are you okay? That was wicked!
Alright, cauliflower.
More, baby! Let's do it! My turn! Let's do it! Didn't I tell you you could do it? More, baby! Let's do it! My turn! Let's do it! My turn!
Not saying you can't have all those other things, but if you have some type of schedule.
We got another one.
Yeah. You're right.
That was wicked! More, baby!
I may be able to offer some help here.
Didn't I tell you you could do it? Let's keep
You're right,
this party
completely.
going!
What the hell?
Looks like I'm up.
Said hello to you! How about this, though?
Yeah, right. You're right.
Now you're talking!
You're right.
Let's
You're right.
keep this party going!
And thanks for these pieces of advice, cause like this is exactly what I really need to hear. You know what I mean?
Way to go! I gotta see more of your power! I knew you had it in you all along! Oh yeah, this last one's gonna be tight! Definitely getting good vibes from you!
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. Go ahead. Alright, who else is here? I need more training partners. Nah, you alright? Oh wow, they really deleted all my tournament of power things. I've done these already. Alright, cool. Do this. I'm gonna stay at. Alright. Stay as long as you need to, man.
This should be a great fight.
Let's settle this.
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh snap, what's up, Alina? That's crazy. It's been mad long since you've been here. Welcome back. Been mad long since you've been here. How you been? Oh, okay. Go ahead, update it.
Knowing that you cannot win, you still persist.
Nah, you good. It's cool. I don't blame you. I know how it is. Trust me, I know. I know. Work and school, I understand completely. You don't even gotta apologize. I mean, you making bank though, so like, hey, can't get upset. Good. Just did what you got.
Think you can make this fun for me? This is it. I'm bored. Try to keep up, would you? You're pretty good.
Man.
Down you go! Down you go!
So far, your class has been chill. I mean, that's what's up.
This would be over.
I mean, you're a senior now, right? If you're a senior, of course it's gonna be chill. You've done everything. Trying to get to. Wait, what? Trying to have some classes virtual. Dang, I can't do virtual learning anymore. Can't do virtual anymore. So hard to stay up, like so hard to keep myself focused, cause like I'm in the comforts of my home. And I don't have a routine. Like, it messes with me after a while. Next semester, you got senior math? Man, watch that be easy. Senior math, man. Just gonna be easy, bro. Don't worry about it. That stuff is nothing after you get hang of it. I understand the work better.
I am neither
I live
Goku
one
nor
person, so it's
Vegeta.
better.
I'm the guy who's going to stop you.
He's still talking without talking. Yeah, okay, I understand that then.
See, it's going anywhere. That all you got? I'm already You can't keep up with just not even close. How about this? Break this down now. Over here.
It's not perfect. Gone now.
How about this? I'm not gonna hold anything back. This fight's far from over. You're not getting away. Guess that's the best I can do.
Wait, I actually won? I have no idea how I pulled that off. You guys are unbelievably strong when you fuse.
Get ready for battle.
What's up, Death Spiral? I'm alright, you? I'm doing alright, thanks for asking. What about y'all? What's up, Psychic?
Hey, Thunder.
My fault, man. Let's get distracted.
Oh, gotcha. How's it going, Thunder?
I'm doing well, you?
I am doing... Man, there's stuff that happened in my life. Jesus Christ. Dude, let me tell you, something funny. So, I had a really great day, on Friday of last week, right? And, like, usually everything, so I usually have, like, relaxing classes, you know. I have ecology of North Carolina, and that class is, like, new, so whatever we do for this year, we can either make it really good for the students or make it hell. And so far, we've made it, I don't really know. I've just been doing my job, you know, taking notes and shit. You know, we're planning on going to the beach so that we can collect some stuff from there. We've already been to the school woods. That job was fun. Besides the fact that mosquitoes was attacking me left and right and completely assaulting my entire body. And so I'm literally in that class, you know, just talking to my friends, you know, and overall we just chilling, you know, nothing really that much bad about it. So then after we're done with that class, we go outside because after our first class we have 20 minutes of basic free time, and that's basically it's because of second breakfast to those who haven't eaten yet. They can go in there and eat, but like we just go outside and go on the swings because, like, you know, the swings is like where I talk and stuff. So when I'm talking to my friend Liam on the swings, this guy pulls up and he's like in a gang, or not like actually like, you know, gang, but you know, just a small group that Malachi created, who was one of my friends. And basically what had happened is that this guy was about to get exiled from that group, like
Exiled?
like exiled, bro. Like he's about to get kicked out. And he walked over to us, and he's just like, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" I was like, you know, just swinging, just vibing. You know, I'm having the time of my life. You know, everything feels like it's going great for me. I don't have a reason to feel bad. I was like, it probably won't be the same way tomorrow, but you know what? It doesn't matter to me because I'm just enjoying the moment. So he's just like, yeah. And see, I don't really know this guy that well. I've seen him. I've been around him. I've just never talked to him. So, this guy, he ends up saying some pretty probably out of pocket stuff. Or at least the more specific out of pocket one. The first one's is just kind of like side laughs, like ha ha. I guess you know. It's like it's kind of funny, but like you know, if I knew you, it'd be funnier, right? So he's literally saying stuff about bisexuals and stuff like that. And it was like bisexuals and their bicycles is like, how can you even be attracted to a bike? And I'm just like, you know, haha, it's kind of funny, bro. And then he's like, and pansexuals is even worse. I want to even allow them around my kitchen, you know. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And just to mention it, I'm supporting I am supportive of LGBTQ community. I have friends who are gay and stuff like that, so you know, I kind of you know understand of like their frustration and stuff like that. People kind of taking it as a joke and whatnot, but then he also said something like mildly racist. I cannot remember what he said for the life of me, but like I just kind of I dead seriously I was like, yo, that was kind of out of pocket, and I just laughed it off. But like I really like I don't, you know what I'm saying, like I think it's fine to say racist things, or at least like you know as a joke, of course, when you're around people that you know are comfortable with it and you know they're fine with it, right? But like I barely knew this guy, and he just walked over, and then he's just talking about all this stuff, and I'm like, oh god, right? So I don't already have like the best opinion of the guy. What else? Oh yeah. So then, when my friend was about to threaten to hit me with a stick, and whatnot, you know, for some reason, so like I'm on the swing, right? I'm going back and forth and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like swinging. And the issue that happened right afterwards, the guy walked behind me and grabbed my ass.
Oh, wait, what?
This man dead ass walked behind me and slapped my ass, bro. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, yup. I'm like, hey, yo,
Right, exactly, Lino. What?
and
wait a sec.
And I'm just like,
yo, Lena,
I'm just like,
no.
hey, yo, bro, don't do that ever again, right? Because I already did that.
Lena, do not play into this.
I mean, I do be kind of juicy.
Wait
you know what I'm saying?
wait, stop. Stop. Chat is reading
I keep it
this.
juicy. I eat that lunch.
Your chat is reading. Stop. No.
It's as they say. If you could see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back. Oh my god. But so after you know, I head back inside.
Lita, stop. Yo, you're not making it any better. Stop singing the Chucky song.
Oh my god. So I had him inside. I head inside, and I'm like, hey yo, Malachi. I'm like, hey yo, bro. I do not want to be near this kid. And he was like, oh yeah. I'm gonna take him out. Don't worry, bro. I got you.
You're right. Thank you. There's some devious activities going on here.
We do officiate some devious acts.
Yeah, I was on something else. Can't believe it.
So, after, see, my group, or more like my group, I usually hang around Liam, and I don't know if this has to be stated, or like, you know, well, he's a furry.
Okay, we're gonna keep going from there. We don't need to explain it. He's a furry. Got it.
So, pretty much, overall, he's just a really nice kid, you know. after my group got disbanded, I was pretty much the only person that hung out around him because while he wasn't in the group, he was always there, and I was the one who brought him in, and whatnot. So I just hang around Liam. He's just a pretty cool guy. Hey yo, don't say nah. Don't say nah, bro. Don't say nah.
She needs an
Explain. You'll get your
explanation.
explanation later. You'll get your explanation later. Cause I'm like talking about my life, bro. I'm gonna add some like life juices up in here. Still with. Alright. So basically after I go inside, and I told Malachi, I don't want this guy around. See, the guy's probably gonna be hanging around us anyways. Cause see, if he gets kicked out of that group, he's gonna go towards us, me and Liam. Oh well, fuck no, no. And I'm just not. I just can't do that no more. I just can't. So, later that day, I was talking to Malachi, and we were in the PCC lounge, which is basically so we have college classes, and it's basically a room that we just stay in for like an hour and 30 minutes before we go to lunch. And particularly, we just stay there the entire time. We're just like, yeah, why should we go to lunch when we could just eat here and just not have to be around all those disease-ridden plague rats, you know what I'm saying? So...
The way you said that.
So, we were basically just, what was it? We're just like, yeah, let's go outside. We're just going outside, we're just talking. Go on the swings and we're just talking about so much. Some stuff that you'll figure out. The document I was talking about, I will send you later once it's finished because it's related to what you've seen in the group chat, if you remember. And yeah, I'll elaborate through there. But we were just talking about that and a bunch of other stuff. And while Malachi particularly hates me, the only person he can really talk to in that fashion is me. So I'm his hateful emotional support. But whatever. So we're just moving around all over the places, and we're just having just like a great ass time. Like I will never forget like those places where we just sat at and just started talking. I saw my cousin out here getting assaulted by a big girl, and I was like, "Hey, yo, like, she got
what?
like this big ass stick. She got. Alright, so like, they're like I don't know. I think they're freshmen. They're freshmen. Yeah, they're freshmen. So apparently this person was my cousin, right? And my sister had to tell me that because like of course my sister knows all the black people. I just think she goes with random black people and just like we're related and it just fucking works. I just don't know. But I see him outside and there's this girl. And she has this big ass stick, and she's like chasing him around for like a good like 15 minutes. And I'm just like, alright, hold up. My cousin comes over here, right? And he's like right next to me. And it's so bad because it's just this big white girl just chasing around a black male. It's just like the funniest shit. Hey, freshman too. They're so yes, me too. Once ruining my life inside of film studies, but we'll get onto that later.
Now you're just telling his whole life story.
Yes, I am. It's been such an eventful week. Oh my god. So basically, I'm like, yo, I was like, alright, listen, hear me out. I was like, this boy here is my cousin. She throws that fucking big ass stick at him. He fucking dodges it, and that barely scrapes me. I'm like, never mind, he's not my cousin anymore. I said, fuck no. I said I disowned him. and I'm just laughing it off because he's still being chased by this girl. Until, like, she apparently goes away. And then, like, I'm looking away because I know what's about to happen. She goes over to this other black kid. They go behind a tree and they,
Wait. What are they doing behind the tree?
They were making out. Malachi was watching. He was just like, "Hey, yo!" And I was just like, I was like, this makes me so severely uncomfortable. I was like, so severely uncomfortable. Oh God.
Might be messing up the stuff.
So, yeah. So as me and Malachi were chilling outside, we basically ended up. The others in the group, since they also ate in college room with us, because if we ever get in trouble, we're gonna buy them out, but only the people we care about, because there's some people that we just really just don't like being around. Specifically Jared, but there's a reason for that. He's a Redditor. So, anyways, see, while we were on the benches, Malachi decided to make a joke, and he tried to grab my ribs because, like, with my spine and all that stuff, he used to be able to just grab my ribs and he'd like tear it out, right?
Oh,
See,
what the hell?
when he realized that he couldn't tear out my ribs anymore, he just started like feeling it, and then I was like, "Hey, yo, bro," and he just kept on feeling. I'd back away, he'd come close. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Oh my god. I've been assaulted by males 2 different times that day." But it's been the best day I've had in a long time. Not because of those specific events. That shouldn't have taken place. But, like, Malachi explained why he did that, and, like, I'm just not gonna question it because, like, bro, it's just not even worth it, bro. The fact that it made me realize that I was ticklish, bro, just kind of, like, made me hate myself a bit more. I completely forgot that tickling exists, and I hate that shit. But, what else happened? Other than that, that day was just particularly great. It was the same day that Delta Rune came out, so I was already in a watch party with my friends Malachi and Chloe. We basically talked about that. We laughed a lot. We hang out a lot. It's great. Because I never really hung out with my friends outside of school. Or more specifically, the only one I hung out with was Malachi. Everybody else I just kind of didn't. So it's really nice to talk to them, especially since I haven't talked to Chloe over voice in like 2 years. Every time she'd message me, I'd always respond back, but I'd never message her. So I always felt like a bad friend because of that. But she has no anger towards me, and I just don't know how. But that is a whole different situation within itself. So, what else happened? Oh yeah, so my film studies class. It is the greatest class ever. We used to go in there and just watch movies and, just rate the movies and make a review. And the teacher would give us a grade that we didn't fucking deserve because we didn't like the movie that she liked. Some bullshit like that.
Hey, nah, your taste in movies are trash, bro.
Like, it's not even like... See, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Oh my god. So... we ended up getting, she ended up moving to a different job because it paid a lot more, it was an offer that she couldn't turn down. And basically we got this new teacher. She's really cool. I think she probably has PTSD. I don't know why that was important, but, she's overall a really nice teacher. I guess if there was anything that I didn't like about her was the fact that she said that video games don't have the brain. I'm like, huh?
No, chat.
Oh, gotcha. Alright. See you, Lena! So, basically, after that, I was like, yeah, but she's a really good teacher. Every day she has, like, some type of question that makes you think, and, me being in the very smart class, we all have our own opinions, and by own opinions, I mean that me, Malachi, Maddie, and Isaiah is the only people, and Liam, has our own thoughts. The other 3 people just kind of don't think, or when they think, it's just not that. But overall, she's a great woman. Basically, how this class is going to run now is that we create our own scripts. There's going to be a topic, and we make a movie out of it, or a video, and we're going to do that with our phones and editing software. So you see why I like this class so much already.
Yeah, I can see it all.
This
just
is
right off the bat.
What I fucking do. So, film studies became the greatest class ever. It went from just watching movies to creating fucking movies. So, me already being able to write down scripts and stuff like that, and me having the imaginative brain that I have, I'm like, oh yeah, I know what we're doing, Liam. And he was like, well, what are we doing? I said, we're doing a music video. Let's go. So, I have the idea. I already had the song in mind because it was a song that I picked up recently because of some other things which I should probably get into. Or you already know about it, but
You should probably get into it.
Yeah. So. Wait, get into what?
The song you was referring to.
Oh yeah. So, basically, it originated from this anime called Steins Gate, and it was just an English cover of it because, well, if I used a Japanese cover, nobody would understand, and that'd be a lot more work on my part. So, this song just overall had a great message, and I talked to you about it before. How it was like, if you have a memory, if you have that one place, if you have that something that you'll never replace. Yeah, don't ever let go of it. Don't let it walk away. Don't ever let go. Even if those memories bring you pain and sorrow, just remember that they'll lead you to tomorrow. Yup. I said I was using that song right there. Yes! That is perfect. So, it was a positive message, and basically, how we were going to base it around is we were going to base it around two people. Me and Liam. I originally told him that, you know, he was going to have to make some exaggerated faces and whatnot for, you know, the funny. Because, like, you know, I wanted to top everybody's, whether, even though, like, you know, it's not, it doesn't have to be professional. It's like my mind just working, you know. I think in some way, shape, or form, it has to be funny in some way, so. I then realized, oh wait, Liam is not that type of person. He's just like, you know, an introverted kid, you know. I was like, then why don't I just make it to where, you know, we're playing ourselves, basically. I could be the exaggerated person, you know, because I'm very exaggerated as a person in so many different aspects, and it shouldn't be. And Liam is, well, a shut-in. But a really cool shut-in. So, after I got the script placed out, I'm like, alright, or the lyrics, I'm like, alright, here's what I imagine here. And I'm just like imagining the scenes in my head and I'm writing them down to paper. And I'm explaining it to him and he's just like, yeah, I don't understand. And I'm like, okay. And then when I go over it again and he looks at me, he's like, I still don't understand. And I'm like, really? He was like, nah, I'm joking, bro, I get it. I was like, okay, thank God. I think he was lying though. But anyways, so we ended up getting the majority of the script written out, and eventually this person ends up coming in who doesn't have a team. They're a freshman, and let me tell you, do not do what I did.
What did
Or
you
if
do?
you do it, know for sure that they're passionate about something, because the only skills this person has is Minecraft. That is it.
Yep.
I shit you not, bro. Like, I knew freshman was annoying, right? But like, we as seniors, we just want to get it done, just get out of there. See, this class was literally something that I'm so passionate about, and because of the video making, and I'm like, everything's making sense in my mind. Get all the different camera angles, you know what I'm saying? I can edit it, and Liam can watch me edit it, because like, you know, if I'm making it, I want him to look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's cool, or give me more ideas, because, you know, I thrive off that stuff. And Liam isn't a person that's really good at ideas, so I kind of got cucked there, but that was whatever. I added in this new person, you know, I was staring at him, I was like, yeah, they'll be a perfect addition. And then I'm like, what can you do? I was like, can you hold the camera? They were like, no, I got shaky hands. I'm like, alright, okay. Do you want to play a character? Do you want to play as a god? They were like, nah, I don't got a beard. I was like, we can always, like, get you, like, a fake beard or something. She was like, not really. And I'm just like, then what do you do? She was like, I play Minecraft. And I was like, do you have any other passions? Like, do you know what you want to be? And she was like, no. I was like, do you have any idea, like, what you like to do? She was like, I really don't know. And I'm like, oh shit, god damn it, fuck. So, I basically brought somebody who just does not give it a shit, so. And it's not like I can't understand where she's coming from, right? But, like, with the type of energy I was provided and the fact that she shut me down, just kind of. See, I don't do particularly well when, let's say, for an example, one day when I was working on the project, and already a few days after saying, like, Liam, I don't like this person, he's like, yeah, I don't like her either. And Liam was actually, like, you know, becoming a bit more open inside of his ideas and shit, and gave me some really banger ideas that we are using. And then we were sitting down, and then we were talking about those ideas, and then I will shit you not, this had me silent for like the rest of the class. I just could not speak to this woman. I just didn't want to talk at all. This woman, dead ass, just said, why are you trying so hard? It's just a school project. And for that just set me off. It's such a small thing, but like everything that just built up inside of me at that moment was just like, and I'm just like, I'm trying so hard because I actually care about this, because it's my passion. And after that, I just didn't say a word. I just couldn't say a word to her. I just couldn't. And I just know for sure she's not on my team. She's not. She could be by herself. She can do as least as she wants. But all I know is that I want to put my all in this, because I have competition. I go against 3 people in that class, Malachi, Isaiah, and Maddie, and they already have a creative mind as is, and they have Isaiah, an editor. If I can't out-edit their editor, and not only that, their storyline and their plot line, and make it better than theirs, whether it's funny or whether it's whatever in any aspect, you know, quality, then I have to surpass them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's competition. So, with the two people that I had, frickin' Liam and that frickin' girl, you know, I got cucked, but Liam's helping me carry myself. But the other one's slowing me down because their bad vibes only makes me not want to do fucking anything. And I hate that shit. So, yeah, that's about the freshman. Now, the reason to why this person, Liam, has opened up to me. So, as I mentioned before, my guy Liam is a furry. Right? So, every day, he would always talk to me about stuff that would happen in his furry Discord server. And, see, me not being a furry, I don't hate him, I just never really understood it. And I just didn't want to really, it's not like I didn't want to not see what it was like, but I just didn't want to involve myself in it, if that makes sense. I don't really, it's like, I don't hate it, but it's not something that I would probably immerse myself in, basically. Like, you do you type stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, one day, I'm just like, hey, why don't you invite me to your server? And he was like, what? And I was like, why don't you invite me to your server? And he was like, oh, he was like, well, alright. So, he invites me to the server, and after a few days, I start socializing with people in there, you know. I was just trying to look for the weird stuff that he had in there. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I was looking for, like, those weird channels, you know what I'm saying? I know exactly what type of channels he had in there, but I've seen his art. Right? And I just wanted to see that mess. I was like, I gotta see how this looks like, right? And then when I look at it, so I have like a modified version of Discord, better Discord, where I'm able to add in plugins that just makes it, the quality of life better than what it is. You know, read all notifications and see hidden channels and whatnot. And I see the hidden channels and I'm like, I do it. I do it all along. And I'm just like, why don't I have access to these things? So later, I'm like, Liam, give me access to the NSFW, bro. I know you locked me. And he was like, bro, I was like, what NSFW? I was like, don't act like I don't see you, bro. I said, I wouldn't be bringing this up for no reason. He's like, bro. And he ends up giving me the role, and I look in there, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is what I expected. And then Liam was like, a day after, he was just like, hey, yo, bro, what you see? And I was like,
what you see?
Furry dick. I mean, I saw Pokemon. I saw, bruh. So ever since, like, you know, I started hanging out in Liam's Discord server more, and I invited Malachi and my friend Chloe. We've just been chilling there and been talking to Liam from time to time. And overall, he just started being a lot more open towards me, and it just had a huge beneficial factor towards that. Because now he's more willing to do stuff that I say, like, get on your knees.
I'm shaking my head right now. I'm shaking my head right now.
Take that to any form you will, just know that is not correct. But, point being, you know, I hear a lot less about his furry Discord server. If I hear about it, it's usually because I brought it up. And there's been some very eventful things that has happened to that server. It's just Jesus Christ. But it's so fun to be in there. It's so great to go there after every day of school to just chill with Malachi and Chloe. Malachi complaining about pre-calculus and how his teacher sucks doc. I was about to say dick. You know, because he just generally sucks. And overall, yeah, pretty fun. We just hang there, chill, yell at each other, laugh, get depressed. Pretty fun.
Sounds very eventful.
Yeah. So, is that all? Is that pretty much it? I don't know how long I'm talking. I'm talking for a while. Other than that, yeah. Deltarune came out. I played that. Malachi told me that if I ever stop playing the game, you break my legs. So then I went to sleep, and he's probably still gonna break my legs when I get back to school. But we ended up finishing the game, and it's just magnificent. Oh my god, you were voice act. The reason it probably took too long is probably actually 4 to 5 hours, but it took 7 hours because you were voice acting each character. And you know that was already fun with it itself. Oh my god, it's so amazing.
Voice acting?
Yeah, we were doing voice act. It was amazing, bro. It's so fun. Oh my god. And Jesus Christ. Oh, the story is just so amazing. It's just the humor is so up to date. And it's like anyone that hasn't played it, play it. Oh my, it should not be free. It genuinely should not be free. This is something that we waited like 3 years for, I think, for chapter, and it should not be free. Cause it's just so amazing, and I just don't know why he put it out for free. I should pay Toby for playing the first 2 chapters for free. It's bad. It's gosh, Toby, you're amazing.
No, the funny thing, I thought Deltarune was like a demo for something more to come. Hence why I thought it was free.
Yeah.
Like,
and
now that I know it's an actual main game. I got robbed just now. But yeah, I thought it was a demo, and then after like chapter 2 and stuff will come out, you'd have to pay for the rest of it. Like, you saying it's free. I'm like, wait.
The Toby Fox was just like, "Ayo, bro, we don't need money." And I was just like, what?
I mean,
my surprise, I downloaded that shit so fucking fast.
You watch me have to download it, and that junk, it's like $5. I'm like, oh shit, took too long. I'm gonna have to find a way to play it illegally now.
Yo, I was like, bro, I'm a pirate this joint, and the next I see it's free, bro. I'm in debt to it. I'm in debt. I can't believe I said something like that, and then it comes out to be free. Like, I'm mad at myself for saying that. I'm so mad at myself for saying that. My friends was so ready to pay Scott, or not even Scott, Toby.
He's about to say, Scott, you thinking of Five Nights at Freddy's?
Hell yeah, I was. Because those are my 2 favorite fucking creators. They really are. But, gosh, it's just... Ah, man. That game is so amazing. Me and my friends were just in a call, and we just had this idea of just, like, making fun of one of the characters. Oh my gosh, if there's anyone, you're gonna hate Love Birdly so fucking much. You're gonna hate him as a fucking character and how annoying he is, but you're gonna love him because of the events that happened. Oh my god, this is pain. Ah, god. This caused me to laugh on, like, for hours on end. It's just, gosh. And not only that, the fact that it actually has difficulty past Undertale, because Undertale is, like, really fairly fucking simple. The only challenge you'll get is, like, during the genocide about dealing with some of the bosses, but even still, you know, you're not spending hours on them. And while I say it's difficult, it's not like you're going to be losing every battle, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot more challenging than Undertale. And speaking of which, just the Chapter 2 alone is longer than Undertale. Just Chapter 2! I just... Wow! And it is free! Bro. I just don't know. Like, how? How do... We literally just, like... Oh, God. Like, I gotta make a video so bad. Just, like, absolutely just talking about how great this game... It's so great, and it should be free. That is, like, the biggest main point that I will make. It should not be free.
He was feeling generous.
Jesus Christ.
No, that probably was. He was like, the reason for it taking so long, I'll give it free. I'll let it be free.
Dude, It really felt within itself. I would spend like $30 for just chapter, like just for that chapter. Because oh my god, would it be worth that money? It is so worth that money. But no, he just said I'm gonna put it out for free, and that I'm
out here getting assaulted by the AI.
I don't know. Jesus Christ, the Ultra Instinct.
Need to make a comeback.
Oh gosh, and what else? Overall, I think Delta would be a good thing to play on your channel, considering on how it's like thriving right now, especially since it's free. I mean, as for me personally, I could also do it, but like I've already been through the game. I should have like recorded it. I totally could have, but I just chose not to. I won't make that mistake next time. But yeah, because
Steam needs
me
to
and my
work,
friends were
bro.
voice acting and everything. That would have been so fun. But I already have an idea to make something Deltarune related and whatnot. I just know for sure if there's anything that I like doing short videos because the longer the video, the longer it takes for me to actually get stuff done. And especially in this kind of environment right now, school and stuff like that, you know, that's definitely taking a longer time. That Persona tier list is probably not coming out till like Thanksgiving break. Like it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be fucking marinating, bro. Like, but it'll be out. It will be out. I'm probably gonna do it a bit differently from how I originally thought. Instead of just like going through each song, but mainly just do all the funny moments that we had in there instead. Because while the tier list is like, yeah, sure, but I mean, like, there was just sometimes where we literally sat down there on the song, creating scenarios and shit like that, and that was just like so funny. So, yeah, I just gotta decide on how I'm gonna make that. It'll be interesting. Other than that, in terms of content with your channel, depending on like what you do, whether it just be regular gameplay or stuff like that, that being very oversaturated, if you're gonna go with something like that, you better play some indie games because those are some of the super games that usually blow up out of nowhere because, well, I mean, Undertale, and, you know, a bunch of other games that, you know, let's say like PS1 games that, or PS1 horror games that Puppet Combo made and how like that's been thriving. Every single time they put a new one, every YouTuber's like playing it because they love it on how scary it is and whatnot. Just stuff like that. You know, Friday Night Funkin' was something that was literally just supposed to be for a game jam, which is literally like a set amount of time to create a game and then, you know, put it online. People loved it, and then it actually gained a crowd and following, to which they further expanded onto the game, to which, you know, they had an entire Kickstarter and hit like the millions of the. It's just the millions on their. Hold on, let me pull up the exact amount that they made off the Kickstarter. The money that they got gained from after putting up that shit. They pledged $2,247,641 goddamn dollars for the full ass game of Friday Night Funkin'. Holy shit. And in the first day, it hit a fucking million. In the first hours, it hit thousands. It was just and it's so understand. It's a great game. It's just, oh my, gosh. Like, speedrunning, you know, I don't think I see that many speedrunners for different types of games. You'll see speedrunners for, like, certain games. It just really depends. With challenge runs, you know, you can do that in, like, anything practically. You know, you just gotta create the challenge yourself, obviously. Make the game harder for yourself. People love sitting down and watching people suffer. In fact, I do the same thing, so, wow. You know, if I want to go through the game on the hardest difficulty on a new save file, you know, I'm pretty sure people want to see me suffer and die and cry.
That's what I was planning to do as well, for certain games.
Yeah. Because I know overly, you know, those videos are, while they take some time to make, I don't have to make them, like, every single day, and they're, like, you know, stuff that, like, you know, gets a fair amount of views depending on what it is, and then, you know, further grows with that. Because I know for sure, every single time I saw a challenge run, I always be like, oh my god, yo, you're a fan of this series. Dude, have you seen this challenge? Yeah, man, yeah. You know, it's... Yeah, I love seeing torture, and that's exactly why I became a game masochist. And it didn't used to be this way, but you know what? I'm enjoying it now, because I've stopped playing multiplayer games, mainly because I just can't really care for the competitive aspect, and also my controller's kind of fucked, so I can't I can't play games like Fortnite or Call of Duty because my right stick is absolutely cancerous. But yeah, I've just kind of stepped away from that genre. Just started playing on my Switch a lot more. Not only that, just kind of did other things like hang out with my friends outside of school, type documents, do work, focus, learn Japanese stuff, watch anime. So I have quite a bit, because I know for sure I want to be somewhat of an anime-oriented channel, while also doing, like, you know, JRPGs, because, like, I love JRPGs. Like, probably not JRPGs all the time, but, like, you know, if I'm going to build up my channel, it's going to be anime-based for sure, 100%. Because I don't really sit down and watch anime, but I do play a lot of anime-related games. So, yeah. In terms of, let's say, well, speedrunning, that's usually just, well, it's just kind of easy as it's just as it sounds, you know, speedrun.
Just play the game fast.
Yeah. Literally. You could do Minecraft, but that one's also oversaturated. I wouldn't doubt that, you know, if you got a new record, though, everybody would be fucking searching for that shit. But, like, you know, unless you're getting a record, you probably don't want to do Minecraft. Or,
yeah,
you know, maybe
no
you
way.
do. Maybe it could be a video idea. Like, I tried the speedrun of Minecraft. You know what I'm saying? Like, something like that. Like, it's not like millions of other people have made it, but I mean, like, your experience is obviously going to be vastly different from theirs, right? Like, you know, just because it's oversaturated doesn't mean that you still can't grow from it, you know. You got a personality. I know you have a likely personality. Sure, things have been kind of rough lately, but, like, hey, you know, like, that happens. You know, I know for sure you get back in the world and you'll be fine. But that personality could be, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't want to be here anymore. you're gonna be straight. But yeah, it just really just depends, because if there's some people that is there for like Ghost of Tsushima gameplay, or you know, just there just for like the playthroughs and whatnot, you know, there's definitely people out there. I mean, I watch those people. I watch those people a lot, but he plays a lot of indie games, which is exactly why I watch him, because he shows me the diamonds in the rough. It's crazy. Even though they're just the same RPG Maker games, like, they all are special in their own way. But, you know, there's different types of content that people like. You can do multiple, but if you do, you might want to set a schedule and make that be known, like, on these days, I'm going to post a playthrough of a game that I'm currently on top of. On these days, I'm going to do some funny challenge videos, or maybe some funny videos that I created with my friends, you know, some funny moments, something like that. While that does take time, you know, you gotta balance the effort between editing and, you know, consistency. In terms of consistency, you don't need to have the best editing. See, that's something that I struggle with, because it's like, I look at something and I'm like, yeah, this is edited enough, but then I start getting ideas and I'm like, I should go back and I'm like, yeah. And then it takes way longer than it should. Because in all reality, for the majority of things that you edit, it literally only has to be a cut or splice. If you're playing a playthrough and nothing really happens, or you get lost in this one area, cut and splice it all the way up until, you know, you get there. And even better, make it to where it does a little fade effect so that you know that, this time has passed, you know. It's not just like cutting to a random thing, it seems kind of like, you know, boom, like, all up in your face. It's kind of like, okay, so some time has passed and you probably got lost, so now he's there, okay. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to go and add in, like, all these bunch of effects and stuff like that, with all the screen shaking and stuff like that. That would be for, like, funny moments and that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Funny moments can be literally just you cutting and splicing. Like, there's no issues with that. But it adds more to it the more you do to it. But with that, it comes with more time, and, you know what I'm saying? We need consistency. And as much as I hate it, with all the videos that I make, I probably shouldn't be putting as much effort as I am putting them now. But yeah, the only time that it would be really good for me to put the editing is if I have a consistent way of balancing both, which is exactly what I need to figure out. Or if some game happens to blow up and then they see that and then I end up growing from that substantially to where I can just start making videos like that and I'll just keep growing. But once again, consistency. I mean, it was literally, like, I literally have dumb ideas, like, just some random thoughts that I have on a daily basis, and I'm, like, starting to write those down, because it's just good, even though it might just be something dumb. I had a video idea where I just sit there and I try to make a blade of fucking grass interesting. Like, I'm like, dead-ass thinking, how can I make a blade of grass fucking interesting? And I'm like, the more I think about it, I'm like, I can make a script, and I think I can make this interesting, or something like that involves the community, because, like, that's something that I definitely want to try and do more. But the small community that I have, the more I can be like, interactive with them rather than just posting videos of like, you know, what I'm doing with other people. That might give me a lot more traction that way, because then they'll feel more included in the channel and whatnot, thus helping me grow and whatnot. So yeah, it's like there's a bunch of things that you can do, and with that, it's just like you gotta set some limitations. Like, all right, I'm gonna do this. Don't just be like, I'm gonna do this. That's literally what you'd be like. Try it. If it's not for you, cross it off for now, come back to it some other time. Because I will tell you, the way you switch up on games, or at least the way I switch up on games, has vastly changed from how I was 2 years ago. 100%. Not like you can't do those other games, it's just that you need to have some type of rhythm that it goes to. You can be a variety channel stuff thing, yeah. It'd probably be a lot harder to keep those audience together unless you know, stated that there's a certain schedule that you're running by, so then they know, oh, every day on this day, Thunder is gonna upload. Alright, let me go and check Thunder's channel, because that's exactly what I think when I see a schedule. I'm like, oh, okay, so the video that I'm looking for comes out every Saturday? Bet, can't wait. I got something to look forward to. Setting expectations like that really can, like, it seems something so small, but it's so useful. Like, there's really a bunch that goes into it, and I'm kind of just blabbering right now. I kind of really just don't know what I'm saying. But I hope it's, like, really good information, knowledge.
Nah, yeah.
In so much, shape, or form. Yeah. So. What else? Let's see. So, yeah. I mean, if you want to do Dragon Ball FighterZ videos, sure, you can get yourself, like, you can literally just create a video where you're playing some Dragon Ball FighterZ, like Dada Doya and whatnot. You could do that. I mean, record 3 matches of, like, gameplay or whatever. You know, you can add your own taste to it. You know, it doesn't have to be, like, completely unedited or, like, mostly unedited for Dada Doya, where it's literally him going to the matches for 3 times, uploading it, bam. Because when people see that, they're like, oh shit, can't wait to see what Dada Doya is doing. And then once he started doing that, he's a fighting game channel. So if you could basically sum up his channel that, you can obviously guess, oh, he plays fighting games. I love fighting games. I want to watch him. And then even better, with the community that he has, they suggest teams that he should roll with, which makes it 10 times better because he's interacting with the community at the same time doing the same thing. So it's just, you know, it create something consistently and you will grow, because there has to be somebody out there who likes watching what you do. Damn, I just gotta open my own eyes up. I was like, damn, I didn't think about that. Because streaming is good and all. It definitely is good and all, and it's definitely fun. But it's just, it gets frustrating. I know for sure it does. It was frustrating for me. Because it's definitely something that I want to do. It's just, I don't think it's the time for me to do so right now. That's what I think. But at the end of the day, creating videos is definitely consistent way to grow. A lot more people is willing to look at a 10-minute video than probably a 2-hour stream.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. That's why if you can surmise that stream into some funny moments or whatnot, you can even set markers for yourself, like on the live studio thing, so that you know, like something funny happened here, so I just got to go back a few seconds before, you know, I laughed at this. This will be good to put later into a video. Like there's dead ass a marking system for that. So yeah, like there's ways to go about different things, you know. It really helps out with the editing process because of that too, because you're basically editing live or setting, you know, a reminder basically, because like, you know, you look through an entire 2-hour stream, that's gonna take hella forever. That's gonna take some doggy ass time. Meanwhile, you got the markers and you're just like, oh, go a few seconds before. Yeah, that was great. Throw that in the video. Bam. Good. Because there's people that definitely love to see stream highlights, and some of the YouTubers that I'm seeing, they've completely stopped uploading videos and just kind of switched over to streaming, which, you know, is a lot easier content to provide once you're there. You know, you literally just gotta be up there and just talk and play games. You know, be you. Nothing really hard about that. It doesn't really require that much. Besides, you know, being you.
Right.
But I'm not saying that it's not impossible to grow with, you know, streaming or whatever, right? Because, like, you know, people stream on Twitch, you know, they can get raided and stuff like that. You know, those type of stuff happens over on Twitch. But Twitch is kind of...
Twitch is
they
way different.
Sometimes, bro.
Yeah, they different. That's all I gotta say.
Like, I got... Well... I definitely would, like, not use Twitch. But that would be like a very, very long time from now, 100%. Or hopefully not that very long, but like, you know, when I'm on the ball. Also, having a lack of games, it's like, it's not that bad once you find stuff to do with them, but like, Jesus Christ, having like some of the recent games is kind of nice, but some of the recent games are kind of garbage. And I just don't know why most games are coming out with unfinished products or just...
Nah, facts.
Brand games that strands. Yeah.
Nah, you're not,
like,
not lying at all.
Yeah, and it's just, I don't understand. It shouldn't be this common. It's like, it's just pain and suffering. It's like, every game that I've gotten so far, it has been absolutely dead. Like, fall. Like Marvel's Avengers, remember that fucking game? Yeah, got the deluxe edition. You know what happened? That shit lost its player base in like a matter of fucking months. God damn it. So much pain, bro. It shouldn't even be built like that. Like, me and Gordo both got it, and we regret our purchase.
Y'all wasted your money.
Jesus Christ, man. I just made me like. I'm like, I don't want my dad to buy me games. If I take this L, bro, I would have taken this L myself because I never had the heart to tell my dad that this game was absolute ass.
Imagine telling him that. He'd be mad at himself. He's like, why'd you make me buy it?
He was like, oh, you're gonna like this game, right? You seen that Marvel's Avengers game? Because this is when we played the demo, we were having so much fun with it. Then we got the actual game. Zach downloaded it for me, you know. I played it with Gordo. Gordo bought it. And we're all playing it together. And it's not like it wasn't fun. It was the fact that the DLC characters and the expansions and whatnot just kind of didn't come out like they promised as soon as they thought.
Right, wasn't
came out.
Facts. I was just about to bring that up. Like, wasn't y'all supposed to be getting Spider-Man as well? He ain't even show up.
Had him.
Yeah, I got Black Panther.
And I don't even know if he's in the game, and even still, bringing him back is not gonna resurrect the game. That's just fucking disrespectful.
Wait, was Hawkeye a part of the base roster?
No. And then
okay, so I wasn't bugging.
Another woman with the same fucking weapon. The same weapon as Hawkeye!
So I wasn't bugging.
I'm just like, what? Because Hawkeye uses a bow, she also uses a bow. I just don't know why. It's pain. And then they were like, oh shit, the player base is dropping. Oh shit, alright, let's bring Black Panther. You know, let's neglect Spider-Man, the person that should have been here. Because they really think that bringing back Wakanda Man is literally just gonna fucking resurrect. No. It's so fucking disrespectful. Like, I genuinely didn't find that so disrespectful. It shouldn't be like this, bro. Like, your game, like, it was really built to be a game that, like, was constantly gonna get hard. But then they just didn't have a fucking end game. If you're gonna make a replayable game, make a fucking end game. Because what we did, we turned it on the highest difficulty, got good ass loot, died multiple times, kept pushing through it, and then once we made it to the end, what else was there? Nothing! Nothing! Until months later where we stopped. And we didn't go back into it because we heard all the negative stuff. We were like, no. Months, even more months later, oh, damn. Leaked some people's IP address. Oh, God. Thank God I didn't make a single bit of content of dead ass. People's got their IPs leaked inside of that game. It wasn't even by doxing. The game literally just had it plastered. I just don't. It's. And I never had the heart to tell my dad. I never will have the heart to tell my dad. I went through an entire ass game. And it was just fucking dog shit. Jesus Christ. But. Man. Life has just been hella interesting though. What else? I've never been trick-or-treating before. I'm gonna this Halloween, and
you dead ass, you've never went trick-or-treating before?
My parents was like, it's the devil's birthday, and I'm like, oh shit, never thought about it ever again. Until I just grew conscious and said, no it's not.
Right, no it's not.
But even still, they were just like, no.
Just don't want you out.
Yeah. And I'm just like, pain. I'm like, one of my friends, Chloe, she was like, hey, wanna go trick-or-treating? I was like, sure, let me ask my mom. I was like, so I have this friend, Chloe. She's just like, Chloe? And I'm like, oh fuck, she's about to, I was like, oh god.
You set yourself up for that one.
Because, see, I saw it as like, she told me to tell my mom. Because like, it depended on her whether or not if I was going, which is like, really fucking sad. So, basically, what had happened was, I had walked out of my room that day, and I saw my sister's boyfriend, a freshman, that I didn't like whatsoever. Well, you already know, but he was in the house. I walk out of my room, he says, hey Aaron, and I'm like, yo, didn't say a no word, didn't even look at him. I just kept going. And I was like, if this boy can come over to my house, and I can't go to Chloe's trick-or-treating, I'm gonna fucking murder somebody. I'm like, this is so unfair. So, go over to my mom, just like, hey mom, I was like, I have a friend that wants to take me trick-or-treating. She's like, who is this friend? I'm like, Chloe. She's like, and I'm just sitting here just like, yeah. She was like, who is Chloe? I was like, they're a person that used to go to my school like 2 years ago before they ended up leaving. She was like, well, is this a good person? Does she have a record? Is she a criminal? Like, I'm like,
yeah,
mom!
be like, yes, yes, yes. Everything, yes.
And I'm just sitting here, she was just like, I was about to say, mom, you know I picked the right people beside, like, I was about to take a blow, and I was like, no, I'm not saying that. I remember thinking it, I was like, I'm not gonna say that, but, I'm like, no, mom, I'm like laughing, because I'm like, mom, what do you mean? And she's just like, she was like, when was the last time that you like talked to this person? I was like, I said I've been talking to them more recently. I was like, majority of the things that we do. She was like, oh, do you play games with her? I was like, yeah, I do. Sometimes. I was like, but mostly I see her drawing. And then that's when everything clicked. She was like, oh, that Chloe. She was like, oh, you mean the one that drew that painting? I was like, yup, that was her. She was like, oh, okay. And then I secured the bag. So I'm going trick-or-treating. Yeah. For the first time. Yeah. What else? Um, other than that, I think, yeah, yeah, that's it. I've been talking for a hell of a long time. You got
Nah,
yourself a
you good.
life story here.
I'm pretty sure we had 3 life stories.
3 life stories. Oh god. But yeah, particularly enjoying life. If you have bad life, it'll probably get better. Stay positive, and yeah. Not totally positive though. Like, be careful, y'all. Like, these people dirty out here. Like, these plague rats are like gonna be running around. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that was a nice. What else? I don't really have that much on my wall, so I end up like printing out my Japanese stuff and like putting it on the wall with like all the grammar, dictionary and stuff, or not dictionary, but grammar and lettering and stuff like that. So like now my wall is actually filled with something. Sure, it may be bland, but like I'm tired of seeing wall. And yeah, there's gotta be more, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a D&D later at 6 p.m. So that's gonna be great. That should be fun. Should take place in my hero world with a few differences to the plot line, but yeah, should be pretty fun. Pretty good. Yeah. I think that's all. What about you, Thunder? What's been going on with you?
Literally nothing.
Oh. Nothing of comparison, or just nothing? Just nothing.
Nothing worth note.
Oh, okay. Nothing worth noting. Okay. What's she? But yeah, I think you just need to decide what type of niche you're going for, and just do some simple editing, maybe just some cuts and whatnot for now, and then your editing will just slowly start gradually getting better. You don't need to do a lot now. You just need to be consistent. Just remember that. By the time you reach a certain point, you'll know for sure when your editing should start upgrading. Because you will have that feeling that you don't feel like you're doing as much. But then again, there's going to be a point in time where your content literally doesn't even need to change. Like, it could, but in all reality, it really doesn't need to change past a certain point. So yeah, find your balance. You know, if anything helps, just try and make something interesting. It doesn't matter if it's a piece of blade of grass. Don't do that, actually. I copyright that shit. That's going to be my video. But just try and make something interesting. Try to make something uninteresting interesting, because so far that's been working for me a lot lately. Just finding stupid stuff that I take interest in and just doing stuff. It doesn't even matter if I have to sit down and just talk about it, or if I make like an in-depth video, which is probably what it usually ends up becoming, and then I never complete it. So yeah. Probably next video I'm gonna do, or this next video I'm doing, I have to wait until my friend asks me, or tells me what I need to credit him for, or what to post, or how should I credit him. So then I can probably get me, Gordo, Malachi, and my friend Isaiah to voice dub some anime clips. We'll do that next weekend, because we can't do it this weekend, because I don't think we're all going to be able to have enough time to do so, since I have to do my thing at 6, and I haven't heard anything from them yet. because they have to go to their grandpa's birthday party or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, I just get an idea, write it down, roll with it. Try not to let it burn or douse itself out, because I know for sure when I get an idea, if I don't work on it immediately, less of a chance of actually completing it. Yeah, that's why short videos are gonna be my forte and not longer ones. Longer videos would be like highlights or clips or something like that, or something that I genuinely took the time to actually do, like talk about how bad a game is, which I still need to fucking do, but like I want to wait on that so that I need my footage for, because I want to talk about how great Persona 5 in general was, but I don't have any footage for that. But let's say, for an example, me, you, and Gordo sit down in a Discord call, you know, go through the game, and I record it. That would be all the footage that I would really need. And then Royal, and then Strikers, which is garbage. I hate that game so much. So, with the entire context, you'll look at Strikers with all the context, you'll be like, this is fucking terrible. This is ass. But yeah, we just gotta figure out whenever we're able to do that. As of now, it'd definitely be like, it'd probably have to be something that we do outside when I'm out of school, maybe, depending on how things go. Or like, just on a really long break or something. It's Thanksgiving break. I don't know what I'm doing then. And then December break, that's like a few... We're not going to be able to finish the game that time unless like we dedicated entire fucking like days worth, and I don't know how, what is it, reasonable that it is. Because you have a job, and then one day Gordo's gonna get a job, and then it'd kind of be a little bit difficult there, and especially since I also need to balance some time with other people because I don't want to make the mistake. It's challenging, but I'm gonna get there. It'll all make sense. But right now, I'm just making up for the lost time that I didn't spend with people that I've ignored.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. I've been getting on PS4 less and less and just hanging out with them on Discord because they're just super interesting, just funny, and because I see one of them, or two of them, or three of them, on a daily basis at school, so the other one just kind of, I messaged them quite a bit. But we're going through visual novels and stuff, and voice acting those, so that's really fun. I should totally record those and actually like use it for a later video or something. But we've just been enjoying ourselves. It's great. It's nice being able to reconnect the way we are. Couldn't be more thankful for that. Really couldn't. What? Yeah. You just gotta get... Because my friend Isaiah is so great. He wants to be a voice actor. And like, you know Parappa, right? Thunder?
Yeah.
This man does a solid Parappa impression. It's so fucking amazing. I love it. Like, dude, like when you see my video when it goes up to you will be like, oh my god, dude. Like the only bad thing is that he just doesn't have a great mic, but dude, he gets that mic, he's set. He's set. Oh my god. His impressions are so funny. He's such a funny person. It's so great, dude. Gosh. And doing the anime voice acting would really help him bring out some more of that talent that he has. Yeah. Gosh, it's like, man. Being able to create videos and include my friends in it, you know, using every one of their skills. Malachi's just going to talk about cock and ball torture the entire time. Gordos is just probably going to follow along with it, or, you know, whatever we go with, and just make it hilarious. I'm going to be there to say absolutely anything because I'm down horrendous. And Isaiah's is going to be there because he's going to have some fucking funny-ass humor and just good voices to practice with and whatnot. It just sounds like a really great idea, and I just can't wait to roll with it. I just cannot. Now, I don't know if this is gonna be the most particularly interesting stream, but if somebody ever finds this stream, they listen to all of this, hey yo, you a real one, my G, you a real one.
I mean, they really are, cause like this is about to be 2 hours. Imagine sitting
And
through
it's
all
literally
this.
just me talking for like a good like 50 minutes or so. Oh god. They a real one. They a real one. In fact, this is just gonna get lost in the file. Somebody's gonna go back and start watching. Like, where did Thunder came from? They're gonna get an entire life story from me backing up. Dude, it's gonna be brought up. Oh my god! Imagine gets brought up like years later. Like, hey, bro, you had like you were just talking about your life. It was just super interesting. It was. I was just like, oh, right. Gosh, that would be amazing. Man, I hope somebody sees this too. If they do, they need to send me a special code. How do I get it? Alright. Hold on, I'll freaking... Alright.
Bro,
Alright.
this input.
If somebody ever watches through this, and they hear this, my email is marco60408@gmail.com. Hit me with the subject line, I watched TV Black's video. And the message, just say whatever you want. And I will respond. 100%. That is all. Well, it's been done. Oh shoot, I might be able to upload the thing right now. Isaiah and Malachi were super huge about fan dubbing and just one-shot dubs where they literally just like have no context and they just go in and just start voice acting. It's amazing. I never really sat down and watched those because it's not particularly my interest to sit down and watch those, but like for like small clips and stuff like yeah, I fucking love those. I love seeing those so much. Ow. Wow. I wonder what route Gordo's gonna take with his videos, because there's definitely options that he has, but like, you just gotta figure out what your niche is, because I remember when I was like, what the fuck is a niche? But the more I thought about it, and I'm talking about the more I thought, because it took fucking months, I just started understood, oh, there's like different categories of like gaming, and it's not just all like, makes sense. It really makes sense. I mean, you can really like go all the way down, even to the personality, at least. Like, this guy plays fighting games. More specifically, he's currently on Dragon Ball FighterZ. And what does he do in Dragon Ball FighterZ? He does online battles. And what type of person is he?
Snap,
you know, is he calm? Is he relaxed? Is he happy? Is he robust and loud? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta find what you gotta do. What type of things does he do in there? Does he just fight online battles and then uploads it? Does he do special challenges? Does he do arenas? Does he do tutorials? You know, there's a bunch of stuff, you know? Just create. There may be a lot, but set limitations for yourself, and it will all start making sense. And if you don't know what to work on, just do it. Just pick one. Don't know what to pick? Run a random number generator. Do something. Pick.
My input never comes out. Why?
Huh?
No, cause like I'm trying to Ultimate Z change, and I'm pressing the input, but it's not coming.
Oh yeah,
out.
it's so fucking hard. I can't do
know.
that shit for the life of me.
Like I know how to. It's half circle L1. I'm pressing half circle L1, and it's only throwing out the assist.
So to basically explain it, you gotta do it within that time, that frame, that last hit. You gotta time it. It's not something that you can just like do before or do after. You have to hit it at a certain point, and it's like right when you hit him and it does that little splash, like that little stun animation, like go do the combo again.
Like when he slams him downwards, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's like right in between that area. Now I can't tell you the exact area, but like that is the best I can tell you.
Alright. I did it once already. Like I'm trying to press it. Yo, what's up? Thanks for showing up. Yeah, I don't know
Hello,
why
Oscar.
is it so
Hello,
difficult.
Captain.
Bro,
Bop, bop, bop.
like I have to mash it out. Like that's weird.
Yeah, I think there's a certain setting that makes it
Okay,
easier.
finally.
I think.
Fucking
Oh,
finally.
you didn't?
Like it's I don't know why is it so difficult. This is why I never use it.
It's so fucking useful though, Pastor. It's so ridiculous.
Like it is useful, but like the fact that it's so difficult to use. Like
Yeah.
why do you have to time it so precisely? Just let me use it, please. Alright, I have
use
these two.
With fighting games, I would rather use a keypad rather
Yeah.
than play with a D-pad, to be honest.
To be honest with you, I think I want a fighting stick.
With a fighting stick, yeah, it'd be a lot easier to do stuff with a fighting stick, actually, though.
Cause
I
like
just like think like pushing buttons is a lot easier because like I can have like several fingers on the buttons and be able to control what I need to do a lot easier in that fashion. But with the fighting stick, you get like absolute fucking control. You get both in one package basically.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong, I like using my thumbs and stuff, but I just need to be able to press more buttons at once, cause like, if I
Right.
wanna bam bam, like, okay, Beers, chill out. What if I wanna hit light and medium at the same time? I can't, I have to, like, it's weird.
Oh yeah. Oops.
This game promotes just button mashing, cause like, some of these
Oh
inputs
yeah,
don't
it
come
really
out.
does. And then, oops. Getting everything on my desk.
Bro, I'm pressing exactly what they want me to do, come on. What?
The super parent stuff. Oh shit, I think I was getting Anyways, that's fine.
Oh snap.
I also think I want to get into drawing. That's mainly because I've seen my own draw so much. It's like, it seems so cool and really cool.
Okay, I have to block both.
So yeah, I'm not gonna ask my dad to go on a tablet because like that just seems like a fun thing to do. Oh yeah, here's a cool tip. When you edit, listen to music while you're editing. It's really a small thing, and it's not even like something, or at least for me personally, I usually listen to rain, but I also have music playing in the background because I love rain and I love the ambience that it gives me. Makes me feel focused and whatnot, just calm. And what else? If you have music playing in the background, just have it set extremely low to where you can hear it, but it's not like unintelligible. Or to where it's quiet, but it's not like something that you can't understand. I mean, that's mainly because when you're editing, and let's say you throw in music in there, you know what I'm saying? You don't want that song to like overlap with the other songs, so you don't have to keep going back and forth to pause the Spotify or whatever you use. Just go back to editing just to hear it, see if it sounds nice or whatever. You can always just have it playing in the background. Since it's quiet, the other sound's going to block it out. And then when you stop it, then you can hear that background music again. So it's like, you know, constant noise. Because while I can do good in silence, I do like noise. That's just how I preferably work. Oh yeah, cool tip, I guess.
さらなる可能性に期待できそうですね。
How do I make
こ
this?
こまでは良いですが、次はどうでしょうね。とっても覚えがいい生徒さんですね。まだまだ行きますよ。
Can I have chess with you too?
次の修行はこれですね。素晴らしいですね。今ならこれもできるんじゃないでしょうか。これは見事なものです。まだまだ行きますよ。素敵です。次の修行はこれですね。
Oh my god, that is fucking amazing. Jesus Christ.
これが中崎だ。この動き、あなたにできますか？
Alright, I think I'm done with the stream.